How's it going, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining me with another episode of CB Ties. Today, we're going to be tying up a couple more of these Wally Wing Royal Coachman, a classic fly, everyone's family favorite here, and these Wally Wings put a little fun touch on it, so let's get started. We'll be tying on a size 16 dry fly mustad hook here, down to the last few here. So we gotta restock. Get that guy in the vise here. Get a thread base going. And we're tying with some black 70 ultra thread. So let's tie it off and get ourselves some of these golden pheasant fibers. These really add a lot of character to this fly. If you add too many, it's kind of bunchy. A lot of guys do like 3. I think 3 to 5 is a good number. I think I got about 5 in there. Some of these extras. Oh. Get tied off anyways. Very nice. Step 1 done. Let's get on our peacock curl. A nice little cape here. Got ourselves 3. I usually grab 3. It's a good number. As always, tie in from the tips. Rip the tips. I usually rip off an inch or so. Choke up on my thread here so I'm not hitting everything. Get some of these tied on. Some wraps while you pull them in. Now I like to run this to where I plan on doing the thread, so about a quarter way up on the hook, and let's just get this guy wrapping. That'll be a good butt segment there. Now I like to bring these forward. And now we'll tie in some red floss here. It's quite a bit. Usually you can get a couple flies out of it. But I like to grab the floss loose with like 2 wraps and try and pull it in so you don't have to cut it. And then work it back to where you want it to start. Yeah, watch these guys getting wound up. And then bring her back to where you want it to end. And we'll tie it off. Get all these guys out of here. There you go. This is kind of like the peacock curl. I'm gonna just do it by hand. Wrap it here. Peacock's getting all messed up. Let's get this guy going out back. Just gonna do it by hand. Couple decent floss wraps, get that rib established. Now the traditional fly, the floss is like an attractor, and it's supposed to like reinforce the peacock. So with that intent, let's get some decent wraps on it. Make sure she's secured and pull our peacock back. Get some nice thread wraps there. Get in there, cut it. Let's whip this guy off. Let's catch with these Coachman bodies. There's a lot of things going on. Alright, let's work that peacock back a bit. Get ready to cover. So I like this little piece here. Get these out of here. Alright, let's get these Wally wings tied up. This pack's been pretty good to me. Got a nice feather here. Let's get rid of all these bushies. We don't need them. Watch out, there's some feathers in there. Grab a tip. Let's fold all these back. Alright. Get some wraps going in the back. One or two up front. Get up in there and cut it. Collect these fibers. And let's get these sticking straight up. There we go. Thread ramp. I like it. Let's get this peacock finished up. Go up to here with our thread. Get a couple more wraps on here. Collect them. 2 wraps and top. Cinch it with a couple in the front. We're ready to tie it off and cut it. That'll do. Alright, last step, tying on the hackle here. Pretty decent one. And this guy's a little better. Getting to the bare end on this cape. Good cape will last you a long time. Shorten up our thread. Let's get this hackle tied on. Catch those barbs in the front, make a little base for it to sit on. We'll tie it off to catch it on the back end. Now, before we do the hackle here, I would like to finish these wings. It's nice to keep them consolidated while you're working on all the other stuff. Try to grab those fibers and peel them down as we do with the Wally wings. Get in there. Cut that stem out. Close as you can. Let's grab the hackle. wrap it around. Get them tight, wiggling a little bit, try and not catch those fibers. Oh. That's probably all we're gonna get behind there. That first one up front is pretty important with these parachute hackles. It's kind of like thread, making a thread barrier to keep those wings vertical. Bring that all the way up to the head there, maybe one more. Oh, that's all we're getting, and we snapped it. This is the catch with these guys. It's alright, we'll just do one less. Two behind, two in front. We'll figure 4 it off. Build a little head on there. Snap off what we tied. Let's get a couple more on there, just to be safe. A little bit of head cement. Call it a day. Well, we jazzed that one up at the end there a little bit, but still turned out pretty okay. This one's a tricky fly, but turns out pretty alright. All said and done. Hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed this video. Happy tying. Good luck fishing. Take care.